we're putting in right here.
What is going on, everybody? In this one, I'm just going to do a little bit of narration for y'all again. You seem to kind of like it in the Embudo video. So this is a run. It's Upper Blackwater. It's right outside Davis, West Virginia. You're basically close to the Pennsylvania, West Virginia kind of border up in that northern area, just to give you guys a reference of where this is. It's a stout run, you know, it's class 5, but you know, American Whitewater has a class 5 plus. I would consider it more creaky. It's steep creaking. And if you're coming here thinking this is going to be a how-to run video, you're not going to get that here. I have not done it enough to really give anybody advice on the rapids. I will tell you some of the things that I do on runs like this, but that's about it. Overall, you see how the walk-in is pretty short. It's a little hike down right below Blackwater Falls. That's what's in the distance there. Looks awesome. I'm with my buddy Matt, and he's got a video on this where he names out every single rapid. If you guys want to go check that out, go check that out. I'll just kind of like tell you some of the names as I'm going along. The first rapid, I think, is called Phil's Rapid. You basically just slide off this rock right here, just kind of like boof down. Right here is what I do. I just slid down. Now, I just scouted this from the bank, everybody. Ferry across this wave. Do not get pushed back into that rock. It does not look fun, to me anyway. And I'm paddling with a guy named Art. We kind of have mutual friends, and we kind of know each other over the years, but just randomly ran into him at the put-in. We were coming up there to do it the next day, but we had enough daylight to catch this run. Big shout out to Art there. He definitely helped us out, giving us some quick beta. He knows this run extremely well. And anybody that wants to do this run, definitely get a local that knows the run. It would save tons of time. Could you show yourself down? I think I could, but do I want to? No. I would much rather just get a guide and go. You can kind of see the characteristics already of this run. Flowy. This level seemed to be low medium to me. I wouldn't consider it high. I would consider it low. I would say it's a medium. Yeah, so we already went through Phil's 100-yard dash, maybe what they call it. This is that boogie stuff. The next rapid's going to be something called Z Falls. Now, I really don't even know where I'm at on these. I'm just telling you guys, this is how I'm paddling. One thing I definitely loved out there was that reactor. That reactor just floated so well over top of all these drops. I see no issues with that.
Feels like a good level for me. Not too low, not too high.
Like a lot of these creek runs, you know, definitely you want to have these rock angle type boosts. I'm pretty decent at that. I learned how to paddle a lot out of the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee and a lot of tight creeking around western North Carolina. So this actually feels right at home to me. I see no issues with this at all. If you're kind of that style of boater, you'd really like this run a lot. It's a very quality run. It's a really good run. Yeah, I got some water on my lens right there. Splashed up. More just kind of boogie right here. If this is any rapids, you know what? You guys comment below if there's rapids in here that I'm supposed to be naming. I don't know them. Always check back for your buddies behind you.
You really start to see how great this reactor is on stuff like this.
There I am going on about the reactor again.
This is kind of like what you want here. Is the valve staying up.
You can see how you just pull a stroke of that reactor and it just kind of pops over things so smoothly. I think this might be that Z Falls or whatever. Matt just nailed it right there. I took kind of the similar line, pulled a boost stroke. Stay strong in the hips right through here. Just kind of like float over this. Little angle holes. Little cross current ledges here. By the way, I'm using that ArcaWorks Honey Badger paddles. I will leave a link to that. That thing was a beast out there. Big, wide blade. Pulls hard. Feels indestructible. Definitely a great creek boating paddle. I did kind of edit out some of the flatter sections there. I think this is just kind of more of the boogie stuff. That caught another good boof right there. I'm like, yeah, look at that. Now see what it did to his stern there, and now watch, I lean more and get forward because I knew it was probably going to do the same to me.
Oh wow, this is a good creek. Where have you been?
And get up on this rock. Split that. I really like this run a lot, everybody. You get a chance to get this and you know somebody kind of link up with and get a lap out there, I recommend it. But I think you definitely need creek boating. I would consider this a class 5 run. A swim out there would be brutal. Hiking out would not be fun either. It has happened. And it's no, I mean, it's definitely no place to, you know, be jangling and having a bad day. That's for sure. We got to be coming up on the first kind of rapid that I remember is that Tomco Falls. And actually, everybody, I watched no videos. I knew nothing of this run except kind of where it was, and I've always kind of wanted it. It's just a long drive from where I'm at down here in the south. It's not easy to catch because the water levels are kind of hard to time with that water level where you get a perfect level about, I think we're around about 350, 400, maybe. I don't really know. I mean, maybe somebody, maybe Matt knows. He knows everything. Oh, watch this boof off that corner. Land flat. I love it when you kind of land flat. Oh, that sun was so brutal in our eyes. I guess the way this river flows, it flows right at sunset. You're going to get that. I think we're coming up on this Tomco Fall. I didn't even know the names of none of these. I knew there was one on here called Sticky Lips, maybe. It's pretty stout. That you definitely want to know where that one is. You don't want to get caught up in that one. It could be really, really bad. Oh, this is Tomco Falls, but I had no idea where to even go here. I was just like, oh, it looks like I should go up here. It worked out. Then cut back to the right. I'm pretty good at just kind of reading and running things. Then there was a nice little line over here that Art suggested. I like this line. This was good over here too. Apparently there's several lines through this Tomco Falls. Just pull your stroke hard off of this lip. Blind reactor right there. What kind of flowy stuff? Oh, this is that shock to the system. Watch what, so Matt gets kind of brapped out here. Watch his stern, boom. So the first thing I do is lean forward, right there. I leaned forward so it didn't do the same thing to me. Now, he suggested we walk this rapid. We didn't even look at it or anything, but he runs it a lot, and apparently it's not that bad if you're decent at making moves around tight. You know, I've run things like West Prong, Linville, and things like that. But if he says walk it, or he says portage it, we're going to, like, sneak around it right here. I would have ran it if we would have looked at it, but I've seen some video later of it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'd totally run that. But he's saying that we should... With this late of day like this, we should do the portage. The portage, you want to turn left, immediate back right. Don't get pinned in there. I could see somebody getting pinned in there. I looked back upstream. It didn't look bad, but there's apparently a really bad undercut. This is Sticky Lips. Sticky Fingers. This is the Sticky Fingers, everybody. I think this was the pinball or whatever. You kind of get over there, bang down the right side. I'm having a good time. This is such a fun run, everybody. It's so fun. More kind of the same, just pull those boost strokes. The rocks, to me, had this kind of like Smokies meets
That's really good, man.
Big East Fork.
It's so smoky. It kind of reminds me of like Big East Fork in a way.
If you guys want to scout one, this is one I have people scout sometimes.
What do you think? You think?
Oh, this is a flatliner, and I scouted it. See, if I scout something, I know exactly where to go, so I run it first. I knew I wanted to come down, eddy out here on the right, reevaluate, because we got up and we scouted it. If I get a chance to look at something, I can pick my line pretty easy. And then I wanted to go down, eddy out on the left, and kind of pick. Hey, if I lived close to this run, I would be out here all the time, and I would pick this run apart. I mean, I would find micro eddies, and I'd find eddies within eddies out here because I love these tight creaking. Then I wanted to come down and just kind of eddy out right here. Then kind of regroup right here. I didn't want to get too far ahead of everybody. Got that new Hiko dry top, staying warm. It was actually cold out there. Be late May. It was freezing cold in West Virginia. I think it was pretty warm there. More kind of the same, stay strong in the hips. Yeah, I can see all the way downstream, so I kind of know about what's coming up right through here. Now we're taking out at what he called Douglas, so we're taking out at the North Fork of the Blackwater. So we're going to do the hike out. We're not paddling the lower, but a lot of people at this level will do upper and lower, do them both in a day,
Really
and
quality run.
not have to like do that hike out.
This would really sharpen your creaking abilities.
But even this in-between stuff I thought was pretty fun. Some more just kind of like boogie through here. Little boost right here, right on top of that hole. Oh, Matt gets his tail caught here. Left side went down. I worried that he hit his head right there. That's what I thought he did. He actually like reset a little bit. Because I know sometimes you can see a roll in a rapid like that. You don't think it's nothing, and then somebody could take a hard shot to the back of the head.
You all right, Matt?
He's good. Just caught the tail, got spun around, and then it caught the tail. Oh, there's a water booth down there. Art just nailed it. He's like, watch this water booth down at the bottom. Watch, I get a fist bump from him. You guys look downstream. What's the fist bump? I hit the water booth. I think we're coming up on that landslide, maybe. There's going to be this rapid coming up where, oh, this is where the waterfall. You guys check out to the right here. This guy and his cross miles. Check out this waterfall. This is awesome looking. I was staring at the falls almost when I went sideways into that rock. That's the kind of boosts you need, those kind of angle boosts like that. Don't be afraid to drive off of those rocks and use those rocks to change your direction. See that sweep boost I do right there? I always call that a sweep boost. The reactor's so good at that. More kind of just picking your line through here. Nothing major through here. It looks like just maybe some little pin rocks. More kind of boogie right here this last bit. I was surprised how short the run was. Definitely if we had more time, you could see the sun's almost down and we had a car just set down at Douglas, so to go all the way would not have been feasible. We could have probably done it and been fine. See that little sneaky crossbow in there to hold my bow. Turn my bow to the left. I do that a lot of times on these creeks, is I'll utilize a crossbow to kind of like switch my bow angle faster than a draw, than, you know, a traditional draw stroke. I'll just use a quick bow crossbow and it pulls my bow around faster. There's a draw right there. See how I pulled with a draw? The draw back to the left. I think there's a little booth right here. I just seen Art's head bounce. Yep, right here. Now we're gonna ferry across, and there's that little rooster tail. Just ride it right down the middle. Now I think this is where those kind of long, drawn-out slides.
Alright, fire off that. Go left and then
Way left.
Yeah.
As soon as I get over there, I realize how far I need to be. Right there. This is a fun rapid. You get a lot of speed through here. Hear the wind picking up. That was fun. I like that one. You just plop off of this. No stroke, just plop off. Oh, now downstream, I noticed that there's a gap right here. So what I decided to do was take this gap to the left and let my bow ride off of this rock and watch what it does. Right there, see that gap? Watch my bow. Look at that. That was awesome.
How fucking sick right there what you just did.
Yeah, I seen that little nub.
That reactor bow lifting beautiful. Boof right here. Matt gets pinned up on this, just random rock out of nowhere. I tried to hit him a little bit, but not in the side. I didn't mean he tried to grab that grab loop. More kind of boogie water on the way out here. I don't remember what else is coming up. It's kind of like more kind of boogie riding it out. Obviously don't get pinned. There's a lot of those kind of little FU rocks underwater that can get you here. But that's like that on a lot of these creek runs. Could have hit that one better. I didn't see it till the last minute. Square up to it nice. That bow. Beautiful. See that crossbow help whip that front around faster? Especially in a planing hull boat like that. It just kind of like slips. Over ledge right there. Now there is a little bit of a hike out, so just so you know, this hike out is no cakewalk. It's little stout hike out, but you know what, it's fine. I've done worse. That's for sure. But yeah, you guys leave in the comments below if you've paddled this run and what you think of it, and or if it's something, if you got any questions or anything on it, maybe I could help you guys out. But yeah, there it is, everybody. There's the upper Blackwater.
Just go, man. Yeah,
I will,
let your skills do the work out here.
See y'all in the next video.
Phew. Look at that. Doesn't slip a bit. What do I got? Soccer cleats on over here? Matt should have wore his wrestling shoes.
Good.